Good morning, CHS, and welcome back to GNN's weekly announcements. Today is Friday, March 12th, which also means that in 1 week from today, school will be over and we will be on spring break. If you would like, you may participate in the virtual Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Do you have something that you want to be read in the weekly announcements? Simply email gnn@claytonschools.net by 10 a.m. on Monday and your message will be read the following Friday. And make sure today that you stay tuned after the announcements are over for a special video about COVID-19 produced by JoJo Stone. That is all from me for this week's morning announcements. Make sure you stay tuned because up next is Eli with the latest in CHS sports.
The lacrosse team suffered a tough loss on Monday against Johnborough School. That's alright though, I think they can pick it up in the future. Apart from that, that's really the only spring sport that's playing right now. But once games start to pick up, be sure to check out CHS Athletics _ on Instagram and CHS Athletics on YouTube for videos and live streams. On to Lucia with the weather.
Can you guys just look up the weather? There's literally an app on your phone for it. Or go to www.weather.com. Thanks.
Good morning, Hounds. Audrey here reporting to wish happy birthdays to all of those who celebrated earlier this week. DeBow On, Kai Blair, Jack Elias, Joey Ettinger, Blake Feinstein, Gretchen Friesen, Asha Gunn, Annabelle Herr, Xavier Hollins Lewis, Jane Kalina, David Liang, Naveed Nami, Zoe Pisanu, Santosh Ramakrishnan, sorry if I mispronounced that, Ryan Sieber, Jackson Swinigan, Kip Vitsky, and Oliver Zimmerman.
With the introduction of COVID-19 vaccines from Pfizer, Moderna, and most recently Johnson & Johnson's, the engineering behind these vaccines has been overlooked. With so many other issues to worry about during this pandemic, let's take a step back and look at why these vaccines are a marvel of modern technology. Starting with how viruses work. Viruses are not actually alive. They only contain RNA and can't reproduce without a host cell. So viruses need to get inside a cell and use their RNA to instruct the cell to create more viruses. Coronaviruses have what are called spike proteins around the envelope of the virus. Spike proteins bind to the proteins on the cell membrane of the cell and use those proteins to enter it. Remember spike proteins, as they are key to how the vaccine works. The way the immune system attacks invaders is with antibodies. Antibodies attach to the spike protein of a virus to destroy it. However, a different antibody is needed for each type of virus, so the immune system has memory cells. When the memory cells can recognize a virus, the immune system can create the correct antibody immediately. Therefore, the goal of any vaccine is to get the memory cells to remember the correct antibody to produce in healthy individuals. Traditional vaccines have used weakened or dead versions of the virus to trigger an immune response without causing illness. So what's different about the COVID-19 vaccine? It's not like any other vaccine ever made. This is an entirely new type of vaccine created in the pressure cooker of an ongoing pandemic. Scientists from BioNTech and Pfizer worked together to create the first COVID-19 vaccine in just 11 months. Previously, no vaccine had ever been created in less than 4 years. On top of that, the way the vaccine works is nothing short of brilliant. This vaccine uses mRNA, a single strand of nucleotides that bio students probably recognize. mRNA, or messenger RNA, is used in our cells to deliver instructions to ribosomes that synthesize proteins in the process of translation. The mRNA in the COVID-19 vaccine contains the instruction for the spike protein of SARS-CoV-2, the virus which causes COVID-19. Let me repeat that. So the mRNA in your COVID-19 vaccines create the spike protein for SARS-CoV-2 without the actual virus. Your immune system recognizes the spike protein as a threat and creates antibodies to defend against it. Just like that, you have antibodies for SARS-CoV-2 without ever having the virus in your system. This vaccine is the culmination of years of research on mRNA vaccines, showing how strong the medical world is in facing a pandemic which has killed over 2.5 million people. This achievement should be celebrated. It's rare to see such an accomplishment like this, and it should be remembered and appreciated by every person to receive it.